Martha Graham is an immense part of my history. For as long as I've been dedicated to dance as an artist, Martha has been with me. We'd had centuries and centuries of ballet, and modern dance came around and threw away all the trappings, the corsets and the tutus and the point shoes, and this idea that movement had to be ethereal and light. And Martha came in and created a technique that was bound to gravity and bound in the body and expressive in a much more grounded manner. And this painting says so much because there's two things happening for me. She had the ability to show this tenderness inside of her work, but really the dancer next to her is actually expressing so much more of this really strong bound, this cupped hand, which is a signature part of Martha's technique. And this sort of arched body, the woman next to her is actually exhibiting more of what I think of when I think of Martha. But Martha is done so beautifully. So physically, that's the two things I think about. The other thing that I find just stunning is all of the richness and depth in the color, because this is also what Martha did for dance. When ballet was everything about it had this sort of light, airy quality, even the set design and the costumes, and she really brought this depth and severity and intensity to dance, and I feel like it's outlined inside of the colors and the line that I see in the architecture and also in the costuming. I don't know what somebody who's not a dancer would think when they see this. There's something still very relaxed and pedestrian about Martha in this image. It's really soft, sort of lounging. Now the woman next to her is doing something that feels like it could be more like dancing, but it also looks like it could be praying or praising. There's also these two women on the couch back there that are apparently dancers who are just taking notes, which I also think is really interesting. There's something incredibly intensely pedestrian about this, I think, for anyone just walking in. But for me, it's deeply dance. It's so deep. Even the two women sitting in the back are deeply dance. The woman walking in the back in the brown dress feels like she's a part of some secret dance that's happening right now. It's just lovely. I just find it striking and beautiful.